This was one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the season. Two #1 picks from the last 2 years, with history dating back to their college days. But when the pressure's on, you already know Caitlyn's built to make history.
Cunningham attacked the closeout.
Clark, the rejection of Quinterly. Clark, the flick ahead. Oh, beautifully done. Touchdown fever.
Even after needing time to adjust from missing 9 games, this turned out to be her best passing performance of year 2 so far. But first, to start the game, she had to break that shooting curse.
Dishing to Hull. Extra feed Clark. A deep 3. You bet. And a sigh of relief from Caitlyn Clark.
A relief indeed, especially after starting the season with real struggles from beyond the arc. But when she tried a heat check right after, it was clear she wasn't quite in top form just yet.
In action.
Clark, not that time.
But with her shot taking a back seat, she kept her head up, ready to dish out some dimes and get her team going.
Through. She said that made her feel a lot better. That pass will as well. Right.
She stayed locked in on defense too, ready to snatch at any moment.
Yeah, been trapped more lately, and Clark comes over to steal. Here's Clark to go in for the lay.
It felt like a coliseum out there every time Caitlyn touched the ball, and sometimes it was just too much for her teammates to handle.
Virginia. Clark bounces, Howard can't finish.
That's why, at times, she was forced to take matters into her own hands, even with double teams in her way.
At college, because they don't care about freedom of movement like that. I mean, Clark was fouled the entire way down and finally gets the whistle. She'll shoot 2.
Dallas decided to stick a little pit bull on Clark, one who would get away with way more than she should. But with great spacing on the floor, Clark just stayed composed and connected the dots like only she can.
On her home floor. Here's Clark off the give and go, extra feed, and the lay from Howard. Outstanding.
But her teammates didn't always capitalize. The wings were ready to clog the paint whenever they hesitated. So Caitlyn showed a little magic of her own to slice through and make it happen anyway.
An offensive rebounding percentage in the
but her rust showed too. So on the very next play, she slowed it down and stayed patient.
in anticipation of All-Star. Nice lead there. Clark to Howard for 2.
Again, the perfectly timed pass by Caitlyn Clark. The one extra.
She was ready to show out this quarter with one clear focus: speed.
Clark the rebound. Clark flicks it ahead. Mitchell. Over to Cunningham. Cunningham, a free lay.
Her teammates were running the floor, and like a quarterback, she was out there throwing Hail Marys.
Cunningham attacked the closeout.
Clark the rejection of Quinterly. Clark the flick ahead. Oh, beautifully done. Touchdown fever.
A block and a full court assist in a matter of seconds. The perfect spark to ignite what would become a historic quarter.
Clark 4 assists, 7 points. Bueckers 7 points, 2 assists. Here's Clark. Bounces. Boston takes and drops it in.
But not every great hustle play got the reward it deserved.
Clark pokes it away. Another steal for Clark, who is unable to lay it in. Goes down in a heat.
No foul was called, but it's hard to tell if she got pushed in the back. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Meanwhile, the Fever were running away with the lead. And Caitlyn, she wasn't done dishing just yet.
Comes Indiana. Clark back in. Off to Hull. Catch. Fire. You bet.
Every possession ran through her hands and turned to gold, perfectly threading it to Boston.
Giving it up. Boston. Through the lane. Lays it in.
And when Mitchell was flying in transition, there was only one person who saw the vision.
One thus far. Clark, her 3rd steal.
It wasn't Mitchell though. She missed the wide open dunk. So Caitlyn put the team on her back and decided to try her luck from deep once again.
Here's Clark being hawked by Isaiah James. Clark sidestepping 3 is good.
A seemingly regular shot, but for those paying close attention, the scoreboard told the story. Indiana had already racked up 64 points in the first half, the most by any team this season. And as you've seen, it could have been even more. But even with that big lead, Caitlyn wasn't done.
To the corner, Clark able to keep her toes in bounds. Clark backing down Quinterly. 6 to shoot, fading away, and dropping.
The Pitbull just couldn't handle the weight Caitlyn was bringing to the table, and when it came to those Hail Marys, this time Mitchell wasn't missing those open looks.
Still can't. Here's Clark flicking ahead. Mitchell alone lays it in.
With 8 assists already, it was clear Caitlyn was fully in her passing flow, and with that pick-and-roll chemistry with Boston clicking, getting to 10 seemed like a walk in the park.
Leroux now.
Both in her post-game, and she's shown the ability to hit from deep.
Boston, sure. There's that two-player action with Clark and Boston. Even with the amount of games Clark has missed.
Even when Dantas checked in, Caitlyn didn't miss a beat.
Clark dumps it, Dantas able to squeeze it in.
Her passes were looking like lasers, slicing through the defense, and with that, she notched her 17th career game with 10-plus assists. Dallas had no answer, so all they could do was foul.
It was unforgettable, Phoenix. Clark wheeling around Boston. Lobs it into Boston, great positioning.
Even when they tried that, it just played right into her hands, baiting the defense perfectly. With all eyes on her, she effortlessly went back to dropping dimes like it was nothing.
Boston screen, Clark probing, dishing, gets it back, thought about the three, gives it up, Boston lays it in, knocked away. Here is Clark flicking ahead, Mitchell the catch, and the finish.
How many get-aheads has Caitlyn Clark had today? 4 or 5, maybe?
Yes.
Wow.
The wings kept falling for the same trap, sending the double team at Caitlyn, leaving the center wide open time after time.
Through the lane, feeds Howard, another assist for Clark, that's 13.
It was like a cheat code the wings still hadn't patched. And just like that, Caitlyn racked up her 13th assist of the night. With a healthy 5 minutes left on the clock, she checked out with.
Second career game for her with 10 points, 10 assists, and 5 steals. Just the 5th player all time with multiple.
And just like that, the media-driven narrative of the top picks battling it out quickly turned into the Caitlyn Clark Show. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more.